Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Bat here. How you doing? How you doing? So I saw the new Scott Derrickson movie, The Black Phone. Like I said, the second half of this year is going to be all about black. Black Phone. Jordan Peele has a new movie with, of course, all black cast. Except one Asian guy. So hey, we got something there. We got Black Panther 2. We got Black Adam. So first half, all white people. Second half, all black. That's how we're doing it in 2022. But anyway, I just saw the new Scott Derrickson. Scott Derrickson is known for horror all the way back to like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, one of the better exorcism movies. Up there with the original Exorcist, not as good, but very well done. I'm not an X. I don't have any X's. So I got no issues, that's why I look so young. In my 30s. Even though some people think I'm 20. But hey, whatever works. So, then he went on to do The Day the Earth Stood Still remake with Keanu Reeves, Jennifer Connelly. Not a bad movie, but not great. Then in 10 years ago, in 2012, he gave us one of the best horror movies so far in the past 10 years, Sinister. It also starred Ethan Hawke, their first collaboration together. And it is a very scary, chilling, creepy horror movie. I still consider it one of the best horror movies in the past 10 years. After that, he went on to do Doctor Strange for Marvel. I consider it the better Doctor Strange movie over the recent one. He was supposed to come back and do Doctor Strange 2, but there were some creative differences. Sam Raimi came in. And let me tell you, even though I like what Sam Raimi did in terms of the horror aspects of Doctor Strange 2, I would have still liked to see Scott Derrickson come in and bring more of that horror flair that we didn't see that in the first Doctor Strange, but obviously in this one, there's a lot more of it. And I would have loved to see what he would have done with the horror aspect of the Doctor Strange 2, but we didn't get that. Instead, we got The Black Phone, and let's get into my review of this movie. Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke does a great job here as the Grabber. I also think that's a great name for a psychopath, a serial killer, guy who captures kids. He does a great job even with most of the movie having a mask on his face. We're still getting between the voice, the eyes, the body language. Ethan Hawke really does a great job. I wish we had more of his character in the movie, but I'll get to that in my negatives. The two young actors in this movie who play brother and sister, they steal the movie. This movie would not work without them. Mason Thomas plays our main character, City. He has a great arc throughout the movie. I mean, for what this kid is able to do with a lot of scenes where he's just by himself, he does a great job. His scene with Ethan Hawke, he really, delivers on the, scared and, all that. His scenes with his sister in the first half of the movie are really good. You buy their chemistry. I think this is the actor's first movie he's ever done, and for a first-time actor, he does a tremendous job. Great job in the role. Then we got Madeline McGraw. Madeline McGraw plays the sister, and I think she has a more tougher role than the brother. She goes through a lot in this movie. Stuff with her brother, stuff with her father, and she really delivers an amazing performance. She's been in a few things here and there. She's been in a Marvel movie. She's been in other things on TV. But I do, between the young actor and now her, I definitely see them, really building their careers moving forward. I think you're going to see a lot of both of them in the coming years. So I definitely say look out for both of them. Cinematography and atmosphere. The atmosphere set in 1978 in Denver definitely has a Halloween feel. Because the Halloween movie came out that year in 1978, the original. Um, the atmosphere, the sense of this grabber lurking around every corner, the a lot of it shot at night. A little bit of that Zodiac feel too, with the skyline and everything. Cinematography great. Most of the movie in close quarters. Scott Derrickson really knows how to place the camera and get interesting shots. Then using like old film 4x3 framing to show old footage of when the grabber grabbed other children. Very well done. The pacing is only an hour and 40 minutes with credits. So even less than that, I think it moved really, really well. What else? And then like I said, jump scares, Scott Derrickson. Scott Derrickson is very good with jump scares. Just like in Sinister, he knew when to have a great jump scare. Not too many, but like a couple and at the right moment that really makes you jump. I mean, even in this movie, The Black Phone, I jumped once or twice, and they were all very good jump scares. Like Scott Derrickson, this is his realm. He's rated in the horror genre. I hope he does more in horror. I would love him to take on a Stephen King novel at some point. But anyway, my main negative is there's a little bit of a spoiler. We find out that Ethan Hawke has a brother in this movie, and the brother is living in the house with Ethan Hawke. But the brother has no idea that his psychopathic brother, Ethan Hawke, is taking these kids and locking them in the basement, and then after a couple of days, killing them in the basement, and then dumping their body somewhere else. And then how can you be living in a house with somebody and not hear any noise downstairs, not see anything odd going on, and not realize at all that your brother is kidnapping these kids and killing them? I don't get it. This is not one of those circumstances that, like in Ted Bundy, where he would leave the house, go to another state, kidnap a girl or whatever, kill her, dump her body, and then drive back to his home in another state, and walk in the house and everything is normal. Yeah, you would never suspect your husband to be a serial killer. But when it's in your own house, day after day, not only that, the main character we're following, this isn't the first kidnapping. This is the 5th kid to be kidnapped. So he's already had 4 kids in that house, and you don't realize what your brother is doing? Highly suspect. But yeah, I thought that was weird. I thought, out of everything else in this movie that you might think is supernatural and all that, this is the part I believe that stuff. When the dead kids talking to Cindy on the phone. But I don't believe the brother not knowing that his psychopathic brother is kidnapping kids, locking them in the basement, killing them, and disposing of the body, and you not know any of that is going on. Okay. The other part is I wish we got more of Ethan Hawke in the movie. Now, I'm not saying we need a backstory or anything. I mean, some of the best villains don't have a backstory. The Joker, even if you watch like Silence of the Lambs, you really don't get that much of a backstory on the Hannibal Lecter. But I would like to have seen at least a little bit of his psychology, like why is he going after kids? why does he play this game with them, and after 4 days, he decides to kill them then? There has to be some sort of reasoning behind that. We don't need a backstory of, oh, this is when he was born, this is how he grew up. I mean, even look at Michael Myers in that original Halloween. Other than the opening scene where he kills his sister, we don't know anything about Michael Myers. And that's why he's one of the most terrifying horror icons, especially in that first movie. So yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more of something like, why does he do it at least? But yeah, I would have liked to see more Ethan Hawke. A couple of fun facts, though, as I end this review. I would give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a very good horror movie, or thriller. It works. But like I getting back to a couple bonus things, like I watched Ethan Hawke, Handsome Hawk, as people call him, in the Black Phone, but also this weekend I watched the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things, Volume 2, and I got to see his daughter, Maya Hawke, as Robin. There was definitely a Hawke weekend, Ethan Hawke and Maya Hawke, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then, I was watching this movie, and I saw a lot of It, the not Stephen King novel, It, Pennywise, the Clown, Hello Georgie. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of influence on Stephen King's It. We have a scene where Ethan Hawke is standing outside a house. He has a hat and his mask on, and he's holding balloons, but they're black. I'm like, okay, that's definitely a It reference of Pennywise holding balloons outside somewhere. And then we have obviously the guy who goes after kids, which is what Pennywise did. He only went after kids. Also, funny enough too, Stranger Things Season 4, the main villain went after kids, and there was a lot of It influences in Season 4 of Stephen King of Stranger Things. So this summer has been a Stephen King It influence. I'm sure my sister would be very happy to hear that. Especially since she had her wedding this summer. Anna, your wedding weekend, which someone did bring up It, which was kind of funny. Anyway, so yeah, even in Stranger Things we got some It influences. And then near the end of the movie, the little girl was riding a bike in the rain, wearing a bright yellow raincoat, just like the opening of It, whether it's the book or the movies or the miniseries. Little Georgie walking in the rain with his little sailboat, wearing a bright yellow raincoat. So I was like, man, there's a lot of influences of It in this movie, almost like literally, visually, scene for scene. And I did some research, and I found out that Joe Hill, who wrote the short story, The Black Phone, and helped write the script, is the son of Stephen King. Yes, Stephen King's son is the author of The Black Phone, Joe Hill. So so you borrowed from your daddy. Alrighty then. That makes sense. I thought you just stole some other author's, work. I mean, technically you did, but it's your father. So, if you're gonna steal from the best, I guess. So, yeah, fun fact. So if you watch the Black Phone, you're like, there's a lot of It, Stephen King stuff going on in this movie. Because the author is the son of Stephen King. So, that's your fun fact of the day.